Today we're going to draft this stylish one shoulder bustier tube. Now to the work table, I've drafted my vertical measurement, my shoulder to bust point 10 inches and shoulder to the waist point 16 inches. And then I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder line. So my shoulder line is 7.5 inches. I'll mark 3.5 at the neckline, like so. Then I'll go ahead to create a shoulder sloped. Create it. Then I'll go ahead to mark 7.5 inch at the bust point, and then mark my armhole line. So this is getting my armhole. My armhole divided by 2 is giving me 8 inches. That's 16 divided by 2. So I'll mark it there. That is my armhole line. Alright, at 8 inches. So then I'll go on to the waist point and mark my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches. That is nipple divided by 2. Mine is 8 divided by 2 is giving me 4 inches. So I'll mark it at the waistline and the bust point. That's the vertical measurement there. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to the bust point. I'll go out by 1 inch at the waistline, just like I did, and connect it to the bust point. Alright, then I'll go ahead and cut out the dash. Remember, this paper is folded into 2. So because of the style of this outfit, I'm going to cut out the shoulder, cut out the dart, so that it will reflect on the other parts of the fabric before I'll open it. Now I'll go ahead to open it. So I'm going to draft the yoke. So this is the neckline. I'll mark a straight line at the neckline. Then I'll connect it to the armhole. I'll go down by armhole edge and connect it from the center point of the neckline to the armhole. Then I'll go ahead and mark the midpoint of my shoulder divided by 2. Then I'll connect it. Remember, it has different sides at the side of the shoulder. The other shoulder is just a curve out, and this one is shoulder line. I have a shoulder line on the other part, like so. Then from the shoulder line, I'll connect it to the midpoint of my neckline. This is exactly why I have to open this pattern, so that I can get the style. So from the neckline, I'll create a curve. Alright, just a curve there. I'll go up by 1 inch at the shoulder line. As you see, my dots at the shoulder line. Then I create a curve there, connect the curve, and then create a dart at that shoulder line and connect it to the bust point. I hope you understand what I'm doing here. So this is it. Then I also create a dart on the other parts of the shoulder. From the curve there, I go in by 1/2 inch on both sides. Then I'll connect it to the bust point, just exactly like this. Alright, just simple. So this other part is going to be cut off, and the other part I'm going to cut it off. Now I'll go ahead and get my horizontal measurement. I've already opened the pattern, so I'll measure my bust divided by 2. Since it's not folded into 2, I'm measuring divided by 2. My bust divided by 2, I add the dart taking, and then cut it off. I'll go ahead and cut it off. Alright, just look at how I cut it. This part is going to go out, okay, at that shoulder line. Then it's going to go out. Then at the other side, I'm going to cut it out, the other shoulder part. Alright, so this is just it with my open darts. Alright, this is the front part, and I'll go ahead to close it. This is just like it. This is what it looks like. Now I'll go ahead to create my back pattern. This is the back pattern. I already draft the basic back pattern, which has the chest line and the waistline as the vertical measurement, and then my zipper allowance. I also go ahead to create my darts. As you can see, the darts there. I've created the neckline and the shoulder line and shoulder curve, so they are all there. So I'll go ahead and open the darts. As usual, my pattern paper is folded into 2, so I'll open the darts so that it can reflect on the other parts of the pattern. So I'll go ahead and open the neckline. So this is it. This is the back pattern. Alright, so to get this design in the front, I have to place the front pattern on the back pattern. Alright, Now place it and trace the shoulder. Okay, from the face, from the neckline, from my neckline I have a mark there, so I'll go ahead and measure it, ensuring that I place it the same side with the neckline. Right, so this is to identify the center of the pattern. So I'll go ahead and trace out the design. I'll trace out the sh shoulder. I trace out the shoulder and the curve there, ensuring that the darts are the same place. Look at the dart and the back, the front pattern dart and the back pattern dart are facing together. They are on the same spot. Okay, this is the thing that I have to take note of so that you get the accurate design of the back. Then I'll go ahead and trace the both sides of the pattern just like so. Okay, now having done that, I'm going ahead to cut it off. Alright, this is just a simple method of getting the back design of this, so I don't go ahead, you don't just go ahead and start marking all those things and cutting it afresh. So just it, ensuring that it is of the same length and giving you the same style. So I go ahead and cut out the pattern. Right, I've already traced it just from the trace line. I'm cutting it off now down there, so I'll go ahead and cut the other side of the pattern. Okay, just like this. Now because of the zipper allowance, this hand is going to serve as a yoke. Now this is the zipper is going to stop here. Okay, because it's not be good if we extend it to the shoulder hand. So I'm going to cut it off here so that this hand will serve as a yoke. I hope you understand what I mean. So it's going to serve as a yoke. Okay, now this is the back pattern. All right, the back pattern, this is what it looks like. Okay, just as simple as it is. Thank you so much for watching. Please kindly follow, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video.